Sussexes boost popularity by attacking royals backfired as public retaliated with harsh boycott. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry could launch new attacks on the royal family through their upcoming commercial projects, according to royal commentator Jonathan Saccardotti. Speaking to US Weekly's Royally US podcast, the royal expert suggested Harry and Meghan could continue to share more insights and throw more grenades at the royal family in the years to come. Mr. Saccardotti suggested Harry's upcoming memoir, which is due to be released in 2022, could be where more attacks could take place. The royal expert claimed attacks on the royal family have played a part in how the Sussex brand has developed into being more and more controversial. But he also added this secures them as international stars. Asked if the world should expect more revelations and attacks from the Sussexes in the years to come, Mr. Saccardotti replied, "I do think that Harry and Meghan could launch further attacks on the royal family at any time." He pointed to Harry's upcoming memoir as a potential place where the Duke of Sussex could divulge details that could be seen as attacks on the firm. Mr. Saccardotti went on to expand on the issue by suggesting that the pair have really built their brands and their image in the USA after leaving their roles as senior working royals, but he suggested that a key element of this success is to do with what they say. The royal expert claimed, "I think part of the way they have managed to do that so quickly, to build such a strong and big brand, is by criticizing the royal family because of course that gives them headlines." He added, "The more controversial their news, the more controversial their opinions, the more controversial their stories they tell about their time in the royal family, the more headlines they will get and the more that secures them as international stars who have something to say." But he questioned that such an approach could be a problem as he claimed the world is growing a little bit bored of that. Mr. Saccardotti said, "Hearing these two people who really are very privileged people. They live with enormous wealth in an enormous mansion. They seem to be surrounded by the trappings of celebrity, fame and wealth. And I think that hearing them constantly saying how hard life is for them is perhaps wearing a bit thin." Mr. Saccardotti added, "Maybe some of those grenades they are going to launch in the future, more criticisms about the royal family, might be trying to bolster that image they are creating now." But he acknowledged that there is the likelihood that Harry and Meghan could quieten down on that side of things and reduce the number of grenades they hurl as criticism at the royal family. In a previous interview, Mr. Saccardotti questioned how the pair's approach to public relations could also shine a light into how they see themselves separately from the royal family and how they deal with issues markedly differently. He said, "It was the Queen's own words in the statement when she said recollections may vary. These aren't never complain, never explain moments, these are explain minimally." In recent times, Prince Harry's ratings have seen a similar trajectory. However, eye-opening poll shows stark level of Harry and Meghan popularity plummet. In 2017, Prince Harry and Meghan had popular support from the public, having received 81% support from the British public that year. However, according to Ipsos Mori data, Prince Harry's support has fallen by 50 points in his UK approval rating. Meghan's support has decreased to 32% from 55% in October 2019. Harry and Meghan have managed to render what at any other time in history would have constituted mind-bogglingly huge royal stories into the blandly pedestrian and yawningly mundane.